Uh-oh, y'all. The #1 trip y'all voted for is now available. Japan.
So where we going?
We going to Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, going to 3 cities. You get the whole vibe.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, security.
So what we doing?
Mario Kart through the city, Shibuya Scramble Square, food and neighborhood tour, shrine visits, even taking a bullet train.
Shout out Brad Pitt.
And even seeing sumo wrestlers.
Oh, wait. Is there more?
That is. That's the crazy part.
Hey!
Oh, come on.
That sounds amazing.
You damn right it is. You know what's even more amazing?
What?
They going with us. And we amazing.
We are?
You damn right we are.
Oh.
What's even more amazing, we upgraded all the hotels because your sleep and comfort's important to us.
Well, damn. So what they got to do?
Stop sleeping on this deal and book it and reserve it before it's all booked out. Come on now. Hey, security shit. So reserve now. Book your spot. Peace. Or should we bow?
I don't know. Do both.
I'm Jayne Doe, and this is the time I called into Kevin Samuels. So, I was at home minding my business, right? And then I get a notification on my phone, Kevin Samuels is live, because I did used to follow him. And then I didn't follow him for advice. It was just because I'm like, he's probably the only biggest troll out there besides 6ix9ine. So, you know, I liked watching it. So I get on, and I don't know what the hell he was talking about. I just joined, and he accepted me right away. He was like, what do you want? What did you call me for? And I was like, bro, I didn't call you. I just like asked to join your live. He was like, let me tell you what we're talking about. And then he just starts talking about some real stupid shit. Like, you know, Kevin Samuels, he just liked to make himself feel better. But this bro lived in an apartment, okay? He was a deadbeat father and he was raised by a single mom. So I don't know why he talks so much shit about single moms and people with kids, whatever. So I get on there listening to him talk all this shit, and then he gets right into it because I was grilling his ass and I was laughing at him. It was pissing him off. He was like, I can't deal with this, guys. I can't deal with this. You see, this is why you're not married. He's like, have you ever been proposed to? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, so why aren't you married?
Then where's the husband?
Then I'm like, because I didn't want to marry them. Well, why not? I tell him, you know, one dude had 6 kids by 6 different women, like, and I didn't want to be number 7. So I said, no, thank you. And I left the relationship. He's like, no, it's because you're a side chick. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how am I a side chick? And like, people like me, right? So then he's like, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. I said, I would rank myself at a 9. You know, but I mentioned the fact that I know he thinks Beyonce, Rihanna, Jessica Alba are 6s, okay? So that's where he classifies them. And then he says that Ivanka Trump is a 10.
Oh yeah, he tripping on that.
He tripping. So I was like, I'm a 9. He was like, you think you could stand toe-to-toe with Saweetie? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, oh, really? You think so? And I'm like, hear me out. I was at a party that Saweetie was at. She was talking to a dude and I actually pulled her nigga. It's a true story. If you were at the party, you know which party I'm talking about. Everybody saw it. It's okay, right? But it did happen. He tried to call me out like, He's like, you know, you're never gonna get married and you're never gonna have kids and you're never gonna have a family. And I'm just like, and bro, you still are single living in an apartment. So like, the fuck is wrong with you? So then I get off the live. Everyone starts harassing me. Like, Kevin Samuels has this army. He has an army of people that just worship him. And I'm like,
do they call themselves the Samuels?
I don't know. They're the brotherhood of some bullshit. I was like, yo, why are y'all harassing me for what? Like, they're like, I just want you to know that you're really ugly. And I was like, okay, and thanks for subscribing to my OnlyFans. Like, bitch. So like I don't care. Then they start saying like little comments like, you know, your nose is crooked, you know, you have a gap in your teeth, you know, your eyes are cockeyed. And I'm like, and your mama stinks. So like, I don't give a fuck. I'm trolling them back. I had to shut all my pages down for a while. These people came for me. They recorded the live and they posted it on everywhere. TikTok, YouTube. It's on Twitter. This shit keeps trending. And I was like, bruh, millions of views. I DM'd Kevin Samuels. I said, bro, can you delete this interview? He said no. I said, you're just saying no? He was like, no, you called into my show. That was your signing of consent. I was like, I don't sign of consent, bro. I'm gonna sue you. And he said, try. I didn't try, but I should have. Because everybody still kept DMing me talking shit. Like, but I honestly thought it was kind of funny because a lot of people who actually know me were like, she's not capping, but everybody else on the internet thought I was lying. And I was like, damn. And I told Kevin, like, I have a great resume. He's like, you got a great resume of dicks. I have a pretty good resume.
Of dicks?
And I'm like, yes. And, you know, like, it was just fucking rude of him. That's it. That's the whole Kevin Samuels story.
So what was the title when he put it out? What was the title for that video?
It was, the title for the video was, girl thinks that she is better than Saweetie.
That's a good title.
Great title.
Like, I didn't say I was better than Saweetie. I said I could go toe to toe, and I'm not taking nothing away from her. But it's just like, come on. I told him, like, you don't have to have a lot of money and, like, a built body or none of that stuff to pull a dude, because most guys, successful men, they marry, like, average-looking girls or girls that don't have a lot. You know, they don't want the girl that has everything, because then what do you need them for? So I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I would probably get married before her. Not saying she can't, but you feel me? Like, come on. Kevin Samuels a hater. He's a hater. He dead now, but you know he died with a prostitute.
No, it didn't.
I thought that was just one of his chicks.
Nah.
Oh, you know her?
No, she went live. So I shouldn't laugh at this shit. They gonna hate me for this too, but fuck y'all on everything, cause y'all been harassing me. So fuck it. She went live and she told the whole story. She was at a pickup bar. If y'all know what a pickup bar is, that's where escorts go to meet tricks, okay? So she was at a pickup bar and Kevin walked up to her and asked her, what do you do? She said, oh, I'm a nurse. And he was like, cool, do you want to come back to my place? That was as quick as he asked her to come back to his house. Took her back to his apartment. Man, they going at it. He went on live to do his show. He went to go and humiliate and belittle people for an hour. So he went to go do that. She in the background, he's talking shit to her. She realizes, oh shit, this is Kevin Samuels. Well, he didn't pay her yet. So she stayed. And she was like, I'm not leaving without my bread. And then boom, while he was walking ass naked from the kitchen back to the bedroom, he collapsed on her. She caught him. And he had a heart attack and died right there on top of a prostitute while he telling y'all about valuing yourselves.
That's tragic. That's tragic. That's actually very tragic.
It's the tragic thing is how he died is tragic because now he got to be embarrassed and he can't talk shit about it. You know, everybody listens to people and they don't look at the reality. Like, how are you gonna listen to this one man telling you what a high value man is, what a high value woman is? If you're not that, then how are you gonna speak on it? Like, you're not a high value man, but you're telling high value men who to date and how. And then all the dudes who follow him and wanna listen to him, y'all think y'all high value too. Some of you might be, but a lot of you aren't. Because if you were, you would value yourself more than taking the opinion from some nigga that talks shit on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, right? You wouldn't be there for therapy. You'd be calling, I don't know, the damn HMO or your PPO, probably, if you're a high value man got PPO.
Yeah, I didn't follow Kevin Samuels, so I didn't know none of that last part. That's how he died.
That's how he died. The girl went live and told the whole story. It was crazy. But it's sad. The saddest thing is, like, a lot of men were brainwashed by him. Like, he hated on black women all the time. Like, it was crazy. Like, for no reason. He says, like, if you're over the age of 23, you're not going to get married, you won't have kids, nobody's gonna want you. If you're a man and you're not making at least $80,000 a year, you're low value and nobody's gonna want you, and you can't expect a woman to respect you. You have to settle for whatever. Like, it was just like his rules for society and living was just so fucked up. I had to go in there and tell him. that I
Okay.
thought it was fucked up.
You,
Okay.
you extremed what he said a little bit.
Kind of, but not
He
really.
would say 30. He would say 30. And then,
30? No, 23.
now he would say girl. He would say women after 30. You know, he would say that like y'all done.
No, he said you in your prime at 23. I'll pull up receipts.
I mean, anyway, and then he would also say, for dudes, yeah, high value men makes a certain amount of money, but a lot of dudes ain't. And then he said that he used to say that was cool. He'd be like, if you average, most men are fine with being average. It's women who are like, I want a baller, I want a high figure man. And he was trying to say, I feel like he was trying to say women should kind of be like, black women should kind of be like, hey, not everybody's like that.
Yeah.
And be okay with the average man. And as a man that watched it, I didn't really like, it made me want to do better. You know what I'm saying? It made me want to get my shit together, but still not feel bad about myself, but be like, yeah, I want to be, if I want these things from a woman, I gotta have the value to say, hey, don't go to work, stay home with me. But you gotta have money for that.
Yeah, but then also, like, how you gonna tell somebody that you shouldn't date anybody within this age range and all these little requirements when all it takes is for that one person? Like, Kanye was not Kanye when he first started. You feel me? Like, there's so many people that didn't have the bread that they got now, and all it took was them to date the right person or marry the right person to build themselves up. So I think that the whole thing of high value, they put in a dollar sign to it, and that's fucked up because it has nothing to do with money. Like, I could have the most money in a relationship and not feel like I'm more high value. It's like I trust my partner to, like, you know, to like have his mindset in a place to help me grow it. You know, maybe he needs an investment or something like that, or maybe we can build more together. Maybe he's just down on his luck type shit, but that doesn't mean he's a low value. Like, what's his name? Tom Brady lost like $500 million or some shit, and that's why he didn't retire, because he retired and then said, oop, I gotta come back because I only got like 5 million left. Does that make him not high value anymore because he lost all that bread? No. He's Tom Brady. He can go get it again.
So I only got one more if you ain't got none. So we know from the previous video that you've been hired to be a ball buster. If Kevin Samuels hired you to come bust his balls, would you have done it?
Let me tell you something. I would have given Kevin Samuels a discount for sure. He's probably the only person I would have given a discount on the ball busting, because I just feel like that man deserves to be kicked and kneed in the balls for the shit that he talks, and he shouldn't have no more kids. Oh, he can't now, but he shouldn't if I would have ball busted him at that point.
All right. So give your where they can follow you.
My Instagram is I'm Jayne Doe, and all the other stuff is Jayne Doe. OnlyFans is Jayne Doe. Jayne Doe.
And spell Jayne, because it could be an I or just an N.
It's the letter I, the letter M, Jaynedoh.